Hello once again, welcome to the show. Look at this, I'm rolling up on this fire. And as I rolled up, there are a bunch of pink dots, but once I get here, they all grayed out. So I can craft at that fire without any PvP consequences. We're working out of Valentine. I'm going to show you where there's some Indian tobacco right by this fire as well. I'll get back to showing you that fire a little later in the episode. First, let's go find some Indian tobacco. Now there's several other herbs along with this Indian tobacco. I'm going to pick a couple up as well. So this isn't going to just be all Indian tobacco you see, but it will give you an idea what else is in the area. I do pick up some yarrow and some thyme along with the Indian tobacco. There's 4 ginseng spots. There are some mushrooms here, 2 different types of mushrooms. There's thyme, oregano, I already mentioned those. There's some berries. Maybe a couple other things I'm forgetting. I'm full on most herbs. So when I come to this location, the majority of the time, it's just for Indian tobacco. Especially since there is a fire so close. I'll pick up 10 Indian tobacco, or sometimes only 8 or 9, but usually you'll get 10. Because there's 4 different Indian tobacco spawns we're hitting. And once I get the 10, I just run over to the fire, and the fire is next to mission-giving NPC. You can see on the map where the locations are for the Indian tobacco, but you could also see to the east of me, there is a stranger mission NPC. And he's right next to a fire. So what we're going to do is exploit the fact that when we're near stranger mission givers, we become invulnerable to PvP. It's a PvP safe zone. And then we're going to use that safe zone to craft so that people can't kill us while we're crafting. At that location, there's some loot, too, that you're going to want to run around and pick up. There's a gun oil, there's some corn, there's canned vegetables, there's fine brandy, various other things that I'm full on, so I don't even really know all the items in that little camp area, but you'll be able to check it out. You can find loot on your own, I'm sure. Also, there's a pot of stew. So let's say you come to this spot, you pick your Indian tobacco, you go crafting, you're not full on potent snake oil yet, or full on potent miracle cure, or whatever it is, maybe specials you're crafting. Whatever you're crafting, you're going to probably end up going and free roaming to reload the area in order to get more Indian tobacco. So what you'll do then is you want to eat that stew every freeload, or every free roam, because then you'll gain weight instead of lose weight when you're free roaming. Every time you free roam, you want to eat something so that you don't lose weight. Now, each of those Indian tobacco spots, that was the 4th spot that I'm at right now. I opened up the map at each one of them to show you where they're at. Now, there are also 2 more ginseng spots, which I haven't shown on this video, but there's this buck here as well. And this buck I will frequently take because it's near the 4th Indian tobacco location. I'll show you on the map where the buck spawns. He spawns right in this area here. And since I'm going back to a fire that's right next to a butcher, why would I pass up on a 3-star buck? I'm like literally going to the fire by a butcher. So, I mean, like I'm getting paid to run out and pick this Indian tobacco if I'm harvesting an animal with it. So then we'll hit the butcher. This is Valentine still. And then see, I come over here, and when I get over here by the NPC, let me go a little closer to the NPC. Okay, now see all the dots on the radar just went gray. So now I'm safe from PvP, and I can craft everything I need to craft. I really like this spot for crafting because I'll come here full of all sorts of herbs, and when I leave, I have nothing else to craft. Okay, I'm going to show you where the gun oil is. Gun oil is in this tent, which is the closest tent to the butcher. You can see on the radar, the mini-map, where I'm at. Now I'm going to run over, and I'm going to pick up that temporary protection from the NPC, and then I lost the protection here when I picked the corn and the canned vegetables up, but sometimes I believe you can pick those up without losing the protection. But I'm going to go over, I'm going to get protected by him again, and then I'm going to come back over to the stew. And now see, on the radar, all the pink dots are still grayed out. So I can't even be killed while I'm eating this stew. So I'm protected in the whole area from this fire where the stew is, all the way over to the mission-giving NPC. It's pretty nice to not have to worry about some griefer taking your head off while you're crafting. And I thought this is a great idea to show you guys so you knew about it too. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. This is The Last Deadeye. Happy hunting.